Yes, we are live. Yes, we
Thank
are
you.
live.
Thank you,
Oh
ladies.
my goodness. Hi,
We
here.
are here. We are
Yes,
here.
we are.
Friday on a Furahi day. We are here. We are here once again because we are blessed. It sometimes takes a moment to just look back and say, after going through what I went through, how is it that I'm still here? How is it that I'm still here? And when you realize that that is a blessing, then you don't keep quiet on it. So this evening, this night, I'm blessed to have my two sisters here again, just to share life, and from it learn one or two things that can enable us change our perspective and approach life from a different way than what we have known. So, from wherever you're watching us, whether it's your morning, your afternoon, or your night, the way we are here, we are saying welcome here. You're most welcome. Feel free, comment, chat us so that you know what? We make this an interactive session because it's only through that at the end of the day, each one of us can have a take away from the conversation. So this, um, I will invite my sisters to introduce themselves when they are answering one question I have for them. We will want to know who they are as they answer. But personally, I'm Lynette. I'm mom of three. Nikifika Kenya naenda Kiswahili. Mimi ni mzaliwa wa Kenya. Nimeishi huko up to my old age. Alafu kitu ikaniambia tafuta greener pastures. Wacha that thing that told me to look for greener pastures pushed me up to where I am here in US, and it's been a story. It's been a journey, a lot of learnings, a lot of becoming, and that's why we are here. That's why we are here to share the goodness amidst all that we've been going through, or amidst all that we've seen. And so, our question for the day, for my sisters: do you see yourself the way heaven sees you? And because we are running this business, even in this business, so apart from your normal life, do you, I'm saying, even in the normal life, do you see yourself the way heaven sees you? In business, are you approaching it with the same identity that heaven knows you for? So to start us with this conversation, I'm gonna invite Sister McKenna to introduce herself, then take us through. Sister McKenna, do you see yourself the way heaven sees you?
Sometimes, sometimes. Thank you so much, Lynn, for inviting me here. I just want to bless the Lord for today. It was a busy day for me, but I just want to thank God because sometimes we have to give ourselves um, time and also give our business time. Otherwise, my name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya. I live in the US. I'm a mom of three, a digital business owner, and a mentor. And I thank God for this. Is really something that is very powerful because in business, and especially this business that we do, for me, I've built it on faith and purpose. And sometimes in this life, the way we see ourselves shapes the way we show up for things. And sometimes we can say we are not enough or we're enough. And for me, showing up for my business, the event says that for me, I am chosen, I am blessed, I am capable, I am unstoppable, I am possible. that what the heaven says about me? I want to confess that I started this business 18 months ago, and for being a believer, a Christian, for 12 months, I struggled. I want to say that I struggled. Because yes, I had faith. And sometimes as people, you want to see until I was able to realize it is all about faith. It is all about my belief. It is all about what I tell myself and how I resonate it with God or heaven. That is the time I started moving. So I think for me, this question is so powerful because the way we see ourselves affects the way we show up, the way we will listen to somebody, the way we treat others, people, the way we mentor them, yeah, the consistency, the business, that's the way you see yourself. When I was there, one of my mentees called me and said, hey, I am doing so well in this business. I am forging forward. She was just, imagine, checking on me. And she told me, oh, the other day somebody called me, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I don't want any negativity around me. So I had to shut that down. I was like, that's the way to go. Sometimes there is a way God, not sometimes, there is a way God sees us. But if you don't realize it, you always keep on putting yourself down. You keep on doubting. And I want to tell you, for me, I can say that I am so confident that I am making ways in this business. I am confident that because of my beliefs, because of the faith that I have, that I am making it in this business. Why? Because heaven says, McKenna, you're blessed. You're my child. You're chosen. Why should I doubt? All what I need is just to believe, and God will manifest in my life. This business is not all about this system. We have a wonderful system, but we also need God. We just need faith. We just need to believe who we are. And I always say, if others are making it, why not me? It may take time, but I know I am getting there. So for now, I want to say that yes, my belief, my faith, yeah, everything resonates with it, and I'm here to stay in this business. It is changing my lives. Yeah, it is changing my life and the life of my people. And again, as we have said, this business is not even about me. It's about family. It's about the people who surround me. Yeah. So thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, my sister. She has mentioned a number of things. You are chosen. You are the chosen one. I don't want to elaborate on that, but just let that sink in. I have written here that heaven sees us as finished products. But there is a journey that we have to go through to get to that, to be prepared to that finished product. So while walking on that journey, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as the chosen one? Do you see yourself as God's vessel for his own impact? Food for thought. Think about that. I'll go to my sister Annette and ask her the same question. Sister Annette, who are you and how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself the way God sees you? Take it away.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Lynette, for having me here. And it's a great Friday from my end here. And I'm so grateful to see you ladies here. And it's another week we are ending. And for those people who are watching on our platforms for the first time, I know we've been coming here. For those people who are consistently watching on our pages, they know us already. For the new members that we always have on our pages, my name is Annette. I'm originally from Kenya, currently in the US, Minnesota. I'm a mom, nurse, And most of all, I'm a proud digital business owner. That's why we come out here. But otherwise, sometimes we come on here to inspire those people who are on our pages, people who are looking around to find something that they can do in the online space. And that's what we do. That is our passion on these platforms. But let me talk about the main question here. That's an amazing question, by the way. And I know that it speaks to me, especially when I started this business at the beginning. I would say that I never had any belief. I know that I'm a believer. I'm a born again person and I believe in God. But I would say that in this particular business, when I started, I did not have a belief in myself at all. But we always believe that we believe in God, but at the same time, I don't think there's a time you stop and think that there's challenges that come in our lives, and then you ask yourself, is God really even seeing me? Is he aware that I'm going through this challenge? But I know that most of the time as human, we don't really stop and think about if God really believes in us, because sometimes we have challenges that come in our lives and all we do is we question about where is God. I know that if I stop and talk about when I started this business, my belief was not there. I started the business just because of the challenges I was going through at the moment, and knowing that as a nurse, I could not pick up my extra shift anymore. If you have listened to my story, you will know that I was that extra shift, girl who was always on the clock, around the clock. Anytime they look for anyone to pick up extra shift, that was me.
Like I'm here.
So yes, I believed that my 9 to 5 was enough. I did not have a belief that I could do something else until life happens. When I asked God, I was questioning God, like, are you seeing me? Are you seeing all these challenges that I'm going through? And that is where, as human, we always doubt ourselves. We always think about, we are not enough. I don't think that, even if I start this, I don't think that I will be successful in it. We are always doubtful. And a lot of us as humans do that, not, willingly, but we do it out of frustrations. We stop and ask, we question God all the time about, where are you when I'm going through all this, when I have belief in you? Now coming to the business, I had the fear, especially now knowing that I had to come on social media to talk about this business right here. I had the fear of judgment. I was focusing on other people, not even myself. I was looking back, I'm like, I'm comfortable where I am. Why should I bring myself out here? But at the moment when my body could not take any extra shifts anymore, that's when I knew that now I'm stuck. I don't have any route that I can run to other than looking for something that can work for me. And I would say that, as human, we always look at the past mistakes. And, social media, I used to scroll all day long, looking around to see what other people are doing. But I did not think that I can actually handle the negativity on social media. I was thinking about, all those comments that people have and all the experiences that I've seen other people experience on social media. So that was my fear. I was just focusing on other people and not myself. And of course, always looking at other people, I felt like, other people were better. They could do it better than me. So I wasn't meant for that. I was already, I could not step out of my comfort zone at the time. I would say that I did not have any belief in myself. And today I look back and I'm like, is this me? Like, when I started, I was even coming on here, I was shaky, scared. I don't know what was happening, but I know that I was very scared. Especially social media was not my thing. Social media was just for me to scroll and go by my day, and that was about it. But forgetting that, we were already chosen, like you guys already said, not knowing that God is there. He knows me. He knows what I'm capable of doing. And we question about our ability all the time. We always comparing ourselves with other people, then questioning our ability that, okay, that is for that person and not for myself. So I will just let it go, you know. And this is why I will talk about that. As a believer, I know that, heavens believes in me. I don't even know why I was doubting myself, why I was thinking about something else, why I was questioning God about the things that were happening at the moment. Because as a believer, I could have said that, I'm going through this, but God is aware, right? Because I was a believer, I know that I believe in God. God can take me through challenges and I'll be out of it, as long as I believe in Him. So I had to create something that really has given me a purpose, especially coming out here with our business. I know that I have a purpose, and even God knows that I have a purpose out here, impacting other women's lives, and of course helping them be able to start something in the online space. So I know that this journey has been a challenge, but I would say right now, my belief, I know that God brought me out here with a purpose. Okay. Previously, I did not have a reason why I had to come out on social media, even talk about anything at all. But now I know that I have a purpose to change other people's lives, escaping from my previous belief, where I believed that my 9 to 5 was, it. I did not think about outside the box about, I went to school as a nurse. I believe that I'm a nurse. I will serve as a nurse, and that's about it. So, and I know that when I came out here, God saw the potential even before I did. And this is the potential that, I'm not living in the past anymore, but now we are coming out here talking about this business that has really changed a lot of people's lives. And that's why I put a comment just now that, while you are out there sitting, doubting yourself, you know that even the heaven is whispering, right? I just put a comment out there. That's all we forget about, what God has for us. And I will say that, this life, I have learned how to speak life into myself. I've learned a lot of things, especially our platform has everything that you need to succeed, whether it's in this business, whether it's your lifestyle, whether it's, at home at your 9 to 5. You can use these skills that we have learned here in so many ways. And I know that now, that's why I surround myself with people like you. You guys have really been impactful in my life, and I can't take it for granted. I will talk on and on about our connections right here, where we connected through this platform, but I think it was meant to happen. Even God knew that we were meant to connect with each other, and it's been an amazing journey so far. So I will just wind up by saying that, if you're out there, you've been sitting on the fence and you don't even believe that you have any belief that God sees you. You believe that your 9 to 5 can do anything. Like you believe that you would rather stay there forever than come on social media talking to people about anything at all. Here is where I'm telling you that God has a purpose for you. It's only you haven't taken that step to find your purpose in life. And that is why we get lost into this daily noises, where you find something, you will see like something, an idea, or even just on social media here, where people have been talking about an online business, but you keep it away, or you go ask your friends, what can I do with this? You ask for ideas, but you close all the doors because your friends then discourage you from taking action. So that's where we get stuck. And at the end of the day, here is where the heavens knows that you have the ability to do so many things in life than what you're doing currently. So the moment you start believing in yourself, actually, that moment is where the miracles will start happening. Like they did when I started believing in myself in this business right here. And I've been able to know that this business is for me. And I know that this business has so much potential. And I'm stuck with it and I'm running with it every single day. So if there's someone out there, you don't have any belief in yourself, this is your encouragement that you can believe in yourself today and your life will change for good. And that's what I had to do for me to be able to be out here until today. So thank you so much, Lynette. I think that's all I have to discuss on that topic. Thank you so much for that great question again.
Thank you, Sister Annette. A lot of nuggets on who are you listening to? Who are you listening to? God had a reason to why, amongst the many, He still created you. I will not go into so much details. I'll also ask myself that question. We have Imelda here who is saying that is so true. Sometimes we just need to be reminded of who we truly are in God's eyes. We are chosen, capable, and more than enough. Trust His calling, not your doubts.
Oh.
Thank you so much, sister.
That's a good one, Imelda. Thank you.
Yeah. That is a good one. That's a good one, reminding us really of what we need to be focusing on. So I'm gonna ask Lynette. Lynette, do you believe in what heaven believes in you? Do you see yourself the way heaven? I've been taking notes, my sisters, as you've been sharing, and there's like I began saying, we see ourselves as the flawed selves. Based on the experiences we've had, we see only the flawed us. But heaven sees the finished us. When we are seeing the current struggle, what heaven is seeing is how you are becoming. Where we are seeing that this is a delay, heaven is saying that's a divine moment for your preparation. And you know what? That sometimes God will hide you to heal you before He reveals you. So be patient and trust the process. Stop, just like I was doing, stop disqualifying yourself based on what you've been through, because even in that pain, that was part of your preparation. So if I would ask you right now, if heaven already calls you chosen, the way my two sisters have said, what story are you still believing that says you are not enough? You're busy performing, performing for what? For approval. But heaven already approved you. Our 9 to 5, we are chasing paychecks, right? Our going to school, titles, at work, the titles, the validation, trying to prove our worth through performance or through achievement. But heaven says you are enough. And so, just as my sisters have shared, I have had to grow to get to this stage and learn that I'm not building this business to prove anything. I'm building it to steward my calling, to steward my impact, to steward that thing that God put in my life that only Lynette can do, that only Lynette can touch, that soul that is awaiting on my impact. That is, I want freedom. I want freedom so that when I'm on the journey, I'm not thinking of how will I pay rent. I'm not thinking of, will my kids have this? No. And I'm not thinking that I don't have time for my kids, because it's freedom of resources, which is money, freedom of time. And so I'll have enough and plenty on my plate that will overflow. And so as it overflows, my impact is felt to the magnitude that it should. So I'll encourage each one of us, operate from approval, because you're already approved, instead of you operating for approval. Your peace, your purpose, and even prosperity will flow differently when you do that. So I have another question. What would you dare to build if you stopped performing for approval and started operating from your identity? Because remember, we are saying you're already approved. And lastly, I'll tell you this, that heaven's vision of you will require a new lens. You can't step into that promise with a prison mindset that we have been carrying all along. Because the truth is, more than enough times, the only thing that's standing between you and what heaven has spoken is the way we see ourselves. We can't walk in this purpose while we are replaying our old pains, Heaven is calling you. You are the light. You are a multiplier. You are a builder. But you can't step in that without seeing yourself the way heaven already does. That you are free, equipped, chosen, and sent. So what you believe about yourself needs to be broken so heaven's vision can finally breathe through you. Heaven is not waiting for perfection. It's waiting on your permission, on your yes, on yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready not only to be used as a vessel, but to partake of my full identity, to partake of what God has already put ahead of you. And when you start seeing yourself the way heaven sees you, you know what will happen? No doubt will hold you back. No fear will hold you back. You'll start walking into your destiny with power, with clarity, because you are chosen, you've been equipped, and that is all that matters. Thank you, my sisters, for being here. It's always a blessing to even spare part of your. It's night, but as we said, we have a purpose. One of the purpose is to share the goodness that we are seeing in this. It's up to us. That just as a veil was unveiled, that we saw that there is more to life than what we've been doing. We just have it as a mandate to come here and share his goodness so that another soul can be saved. So thank you, each one of you who is listening to us, who has been with us. And just before we wrap it up, my sisters, any closing remarks?
Oh, wow. For me, I'm just feeling like I should call an altar call for somebody who wants to receive this grace. Because as Annette said, I was there, I've known the Lord, but I never figured why I just stayed in a corner in darkness for a long time without knowing that I just needed to bring God into this matter. And since I realized that, I want to say that these days I work with purpose, not pressure. No pressure. The pressure is gone. And I want to say that, yes, for somebody who is out there feeling stuck, I want to say that, yes, just believe in yourself. Hope in the Lord. There's a way the heaven sees you. Start seeing yourself like that. You just need that identity. For us, we're here, three of us. Why? Because we have seen, we know who we are. That identity part is very important. Once you know who you are, you're a child of God. For me, as I finish, I love John 1:12. It says, for all those who believe in the Lord, they were given power and authority to become children of God. Can you imagine that identity? You are a child of God. That means don't stay there stuck forever. Don't stay stuck forever. Just believe in yourself and check out on this business. Yeah. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Get out of that cocoon that is holding you back. My sister Annette, you have something for any soul still lingering?
Yes, I do. My closing remarks, I think I will say that, as I said earlier, I think that it's all about believing in ourselves. I know that sometimes we don't understand that we are capable of doing really much more, but we always, as human, we always focus about, the moments where we are just scared. We don't want to take action because we believe that we will fail in anything that we start. But as I said, just that belief in you is all that you need. So if you're out there, just keep trusting in yourself, keep believing in yourself. When you speak life to yourself, many things will change. I've seen it happen to me, and I know that it will happen to a lot of people who believe that they were meant for what they're currently doing, but at the same time, there's much more that they can do than what they're currently doing. So I would encourage somebody out there, if you're out there, you believe that you were meant to do much more in life, I think you can go ahead and take action and be able to start building yourself, believing in yourself, building trust in yourself. And the rest will be history, as they say. So thank you so much, Lynette.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, my sisters. I know it's even we didn't know we'll be here for this long, but what we are saying is that heaven sees the finished you. Grab this opportunity and walk towards that destiny, because what this opportunity will do will be to help you in the process of your becoming, will be to unveil the many resources that are out there that are just awaiting for your yes. So yes, say yes to this opportunity by starting with getting the information that can help you form that informed decision. So thank you so much for watching us. We will be here tomorrow again to share. At the end of the day, what we are saying, if we can save one soul the way we were saved, from the hustle, from the burnout, from missing on being there for the people that need us, especially as parents, our children. We have gotten that time back, and that's what we're just saying. Hey, there's a way you can get that time back. There's a way you can get your energy back. There's a way you can get your health back. There's a way you can reconnect to what you lost. Give it a try. That is all we are asking. So be blessed this night, and we will be seeing you. Thank you, those ones who are watching us. Thank you for being here with us to this far. My two sisters, thank you. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye. Have a good night and a blessed, peaceful morning, evening, or afternoon for those ones watching us. Bye-bye.